Pharoah Cornell. You guys might not know this, but I'm actually a very proud Cornell alum myself. I came in from New York City today, and gee, I'm ridiculous. But I came in from New York, and the second I got onto campus, I got really nostalgic and emotional. Then I realized I don't just miss college, I miss living with roommates. We got any freshmen in the crowd? You guys like your roommates? It's hit or miss, it's a crapshoot. I've heard good stories and bad stories. My friend Eddie lived in Donlin freshman year. Is Donlin where all the whores still live? That place was great, it was lawless. I never saw an RA vomit all over the walls. It's the end of a Saturday night, you know, we didn't get lucky. We just walked through the halls of Donlin. 80% of us spent the night there. But back to Eddie. Eddie had a bad experience. He was in Donlin. His roommate was a gay guy. That's cool. And his roommate's name was like something so like Gucci or Preston. Along those lines. But the weird thing was, Gucci had a poster on his wall of David Beckham. Like a 6-foot by 4-foot poster of David Beckham, shirtless of course. And Eddie was freaking out. All I can say is, man, the David Beckham poster looks at me when I'm in my bed. He's staring me down. Eddie being a little dramatic. He said, no, you get in the position. So, you know, I get on the bed and I lay down. And I shit you not, David Beckham's eyes are piercing. So, you could be sleeping, touching yourself, reading. David Beckham's watching you. But it got weirder. Eddie started to get a weird form of Stockholm syndrome, you know? Like 2 weeks in, I said, oh, Eddie, how's that creepy David Beckham poster? Dude, it's not creepy. Right? Do you have texts like that? No. And about a month into school, Eddie was a bit drunk, and then got on some rant and ended with, oh, I wish I was Posh Spice! I, on the other hand, I had a great freshman roommate, a fellow hotelie. Hotelies? Hold up, we have gang ties. But the guy was great. His name was Mike. He's from Ohio. Smoked more weed than anyone I've ever met. But the thing was, we got along too well, and I felt that if I didn't send Mike home to Ohio without some creepy roommate stories, I'd be doing him a disservice. That's what you do after freshman year. You go home, it's summer, you got to compare stories with your friends, like, yeah, man, I was trying to get into my dorm room, something was blocking the door, and like, I got in, my roommate was fucking Bully Easy Mac. So I decided the last week that Mike and I shared a room, I was going to freak him out as much as possible. He behaved so creepily. And the last night that we shared a room together, I remember I sat bedside and brushed his hair. With a plastic knife covered in strawberry jelly. Looking roommate. But it's great being back in Ithaca. I was downtown earlier, and I was just reminded of how Ithaca is a melting pot. So accepting and diverse. Ithaca is one of maybe a handful of cities in America where the movie 3 Men and a Baby could be real. Like me, this Asian kid, that guy, and a little African baby, no one thinks twice. It's Kanye West's love child rolling in for ransom. Also, not a lot of homeless people in Ithaca, which, you know, is good, right? Don't know what response I was expecting. Yeah, fuck the homeless. But the other day in New York, I walked by a homeless guy, and I really like to support homeless people. Not with money, but with inspirational words and wisdom. And so I walked by a guy, and he said, "Excuse me, son, do you have some change?" I said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't. I totally did." But I said to him, "God bless you. Have a good day." As I got about 10 paces away, I realized it's 41 degrees out. He's wearing cutoff shorts and a mesh tank top. He's got a lollipop stuck in his hair. I'm pretty sure the odds of this guy having a good day pretty stacked against him. But it's the job market, you know? It's sad to see homeless people in the job market. Seniors, make some noise. You poor bastards. Oh man, I love Obama. I mean, you know, dude's got a sweet jump shot, a hot wife. Michelle Obama could probably bench press me, and I would let her. But he's got to work on these jobs, man. If Obama doesn't make some change in this second term, half you guys are going to wind up working at a rub and tug massage parlor. Don't worry though, you're not going to be jerking off strangers. You have to work your way up to that. You're going to be on the cleanup crew. But because you're from Cornell and you have that Ivy League degree, you're going to be the head of the cleanup crew. Did everyone vote on Tuesday? Send in your absentee ballots, etc. Tuesday was the first time that I ever got to actually vote in person, physically. I had a boner. I got home and I turned on CNN. I want to seem somewhat informed. And, you know, it's too early to talk about anything, so they're discussing what the candidates were doing in their final hours of the campaign. They were saying that Romney was still campaigning in swing states. Obama was playing a game of pickup basketball. What was stereotypical. And I get it, you want to relieve stress, but I mean, if that were me, you know what I would have done? I would have just been masturbating all day. Yeah, Florida. I can't vote, you old bastards! I could go for a burrito right now. I'm in public? Actually, something else I just thought was interesting. I read that 2% of Americans thought that the name Mitt was short for mittens. That's about 6 million people who thought a guy named Mittens, named after a kitty cat, sipping milk out of a saucer, was running for president. Please tell me none of the 6 million are in this room tonight. You still wear rubber sheets on your bed? Come on. Man. I recently was going through some change. I switched jobs. And I don't know, you're saying, oh, you just said the job market was so bad. Relax. I had another opportunity, so I took it. And when I resigned from my previous job, it wasn't a very amicable breakup. My old boss is a huge prick. So I resigned, and then he said, you ungrateful little shit. You should be kissing my feet every day that you have a job here. That's when I lost it. I said, look, motherfucker, I gave you the To which he responded, "But you've worked here for a year." The first 3 months, I didn't know what I was doing. In the last 3 months, I just didn't give a shit. But it was nice because between jobs, I had a few weeks off to travel, to see friends, family, which I did none of. I just watched a lot of TV. You guys know the show Sister Wives? Right? On TLC, it's the reality show about the real-life polygamists. They fucking roped me in with a 10-hour marathon. And the husband, like, he's just so dumb. His tagline is, "Love should be multiplied, not divided." But I'm thinking, all right, I could smash out 4 chicks a night. It's not bad. And then in his interview, he says, it's not about the sex. Sex is not a big part of our lives except for procreation. Really, with each of my wives, our souls come together and form one strong bond. You really want 4 wives? That's a lot of complaining. My father has 1 wife, and he is a broken down shell of a man. Like Vietnam veteran crazy. Like, is she home? Hillary! Is she home? Christ almighty. Man, Dad. And this is the guy who taught me how to relate to the opposite sex. So that's a great example. Him describing how you should talk to women was very similar to what you should do in case of a bear attack. Number 1, do not lock eyes. Don't engage them. Number 2, no sudden movements. That'll get you killed. No sudden movement. You announce what you're going to do. Valerie, I'm going to go to the sink and get another roll of toilet paper. Is that all right? Thank you. I love you. But as a former hotelier, I spent a lot of those few weeks watching Food Network. Yeah, Food Network, cooking shows. Where do they find these wackadoos who sit in the audience for these shows? Who go crazy over ingredients? Emerald Lagasse, that is, now we're gonna add some garlic. G-A-R-L-I-C, that's what I want to see, some garlic. Like, you didn't add titties to the recipe. It's garlic. Now you're like, oh, we're gonna add some titties. But I was watching the Rachel Ray show, and she was making cheddar broccoli soup. Real exciting, Rach. How to stay warm for the winter months. And she says, now I'm going to add some sharp cheddar. Yeah, motherfucker, you add that cheddar! And the guy in the corner beating off like, how much half the cheddar, Rach? It's a razor sharp? What are you talking about? Like serrated knife. Huh? Tell me 1 second. Just spread the cheese to me, Rach. Seconds of that joke were unnecessary. It's like simulating masturbation in front of hundreds of people. Thank you for helping me tonight. You guys are a great crowd. This is awesome, man. Sunday. Thank you guys. Going back to women, though, me being trained by Obi-Wan shithead. Fucking Charlie Dispatch Bravo freaking out taught me how to deal with women, and as you just saw, I masturbated in front of all of you, so sure it's no surprise to hear I'm single. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Don't look at your boyfriend. We're just gonna have sex later. I'm Rick, but you can call me Big Rig. See, that's when I just slip out of character and it's just like, I'm a burger. But it was funny because I was thinking about this bit that I had done. Last time I was on this very stage was 4 years ago for the Ivy Man charity event to benefit breast cancer. You guys still do that? All right. Simple yes would have sufficed. But the bit goes, you know, how women on their pants on the butt, it says, you know, juicy or pink. But I was walking down in College Town and I saw on this girl's butt of her pants and it said Burgum. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is Burgum? So I lean to my left and I lean to my right. Oh. It said Abercrombie. Ladies, quick tip, if the message on your butt has to wrap around that ass, you shouldn't be wearing those pants. A couple weeks ago, I was at the airport. This is what it reminded me, and I saw a woman standing there, and on her butt, it looked like what it said, fart. Like, fart. And I thought, oh, that's fucking classic. So I went up to her and I said, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but the back of your pants are hysterical. The whole so unsexy thing, I'm not even trying to be sexy, like I'm gross. She slapped me in the face. Slapped me in the face and said, fuck you, you little shit, you're not even gonna look at yourself. And walked away. I'm pretty sure I heard her mutter something anti-Semitic on her way out. But what she does when she's walking away, she's picking this wedgie she had. Apparently her ass had eaten the L and the I, and it was actually flirt. She fully intended on being sexy, and I went up to her like, you're hysterical, you're gross. Eye contact is difficult. The thing is, in New York, it's so many beautiful women. I said to my sister, I said, look, Amy, I see these good-looking girls on the street. How do I go about picking them up, you know, getting it in? The mother of two was appalled. And she said, look, gee, you just gotta lock eyes, make eye contact, give a nice big smile. You should be great. Problem is, though, that I'm always so focused on the eye contact that I forget the smile. I wind up approaching women like this. Anyone who's not laughing, you don't see I'm eye-fucking the first 3 rows. I just got her pregnant. I'm not taking responsibility for it. Blind dates. Blind dates are good in theory, but not so much in practice. A couple months ago, I found myself sitting across the table from what looked like a heavier version of Chris Christie. More of a mustache. And with every bite it took, all I could think was, God, this is expensive. I hope she doesn't want dessert. Because that's just it. I'm not an asshole, but dating is so expensive. Anyone here like the show The Bachelor? Fuck him, alright? Fuck The Bachelor. He makes every guy in this room look like a dickhead. Because he's funded by ABC Network and the Walt Disney Corporation. So the schmuck can afford for his first date to be a helicopter tour of New York City and a picnic in Central Park with fine-aged brie and a nice Merlot. I want to say this dickhead's dates are like after the show, when he's off Mickey Mouse's dime. Because I guarantee you, they're going to be very similar to my dates. Which go a little something like this. So, baby, I was thinking tonight we can head to McDonald's. Medium value meal. Crispy chicken.